Hi everyone, welcome to Get Ready with me, Louise. So excited. We're going to be playing with another Urban Decay palette. I know you guys are probably getting bored of it. But after, opening them all up, it sort of, brought back nostalgia in a way. But at the same time, after playing with them, there's so many more things on the market now that I'm like, are they as important as they once were? That's my question. But for what's on my face today, I am actually wearing ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Tinted Moisturizer. It's alright. I mean, I do think it's a good shade match. It is light 8N. It's a little light, but it's working. For the under eyes, I'm wearing the Dior again. Forever Skin Corrector. I set with the T-zone and under the eyes with the Givenchy setting powder, and the rest of the face with the Natasha Denona powder foundation. To me, it's just a setting powder, but hey. For a bronzer, I'm wearing the YSL. It don't look bad with this foundation. To be fair, the color's pretty good. Like, it's throwing me a little bit because, like, with some foundations, this is not. I don't even like the bronzer, to be fair. But with this one, it looks nice. And along with the blush, it looks really nice. The blush is Desert Orchid from Pat McGrath. The highlighter, I pulled the Natasha Denona Golden Highlighter Trio. This one right here. That's the one I'm wearing. And then for the palette, well, for the lip, let's go with the lip. The lip, I'm wearing Keep Tame by Urban Decay. It's part of that honey line. The honey palette's the one we're playing with. It looks like this. But for the lip liner, I'm wearing Kylie Cosmetics Old Lip Liner. In, what is the name of this one? Coconut. So that is what is on my lips. Oh, I kind of put in the middle this one here. It is called California Honey. It's like a gold sparkly color by Urban Decay. And then the Naked Honey. When this came out, when the Natasha Denona Gold palette came out, Golden, my bad, this is what it reminded me of. This palette right here. And to be fair, the look completely reminds me of that palette. So if you do not have this palette, that is the perfect palette to, if you can't find this one. And I don't think you can. I really don't, but I could be wrong. The first shade we're going to go into is Hive. Trying to make sure I get the right brush. Yeah. Hive, which is this brown shade right here. And we'll start with it. And it's a pretty neutral brown. It's got a little bit of yellow to it. I mean, to be fair, the whole palette has a little bit of yellow to it. Let's be honest. It's a honey palette, so it's kind of going to, you know what I mean? But it is. I don't know how to explain it because y'all know I'm not a big fan of yellow tones, and I don't know why, considering my skin tone kind of has a little brown. Is it yellow? Is it more peachy? Don't know. I'm not really good with that sort of thing. But regardless, like, these tones really aren't my tones. We're going to go into Drip now, which is this shade, to darken it up. I will say nostalgia has kind of hit me hard lately with certain launches. and the upcoming launches that I do see coming is kind of like hitting me hard. I'm like, oh, I really want that. I need that type of thing, you know? But I think I'm going to have to pass on some things unless I get me a job. Alright, now we're going to go into Sting, which I am looking. I'm still looking. I'm hoping and praying. But I do not know. That is pretty. That's about as neutral of a brown as you're going to get for this deep dark color. I do like how this kind of goes to yellow browns to peachy brownsy. Is it peachy or is it? I think it's just more like dead neutral, really. That way all the shades can kind of play together. But like I said, while doing this look, it completely reminded me of the new Natasha Denona Golden Palette. And yes, I'm a fan. I've made it very clear in every video that I am a fan. But, yeah. If you don't have this one, that's definitely one to check out. If you have this one, you kind of don't need that one, but it's still a better formula, I'll say that. But I also can see where you might want it. Lord knows I did. We're going to take the shade Drip and we're going to run it under the lower lash line. And I will say that I'm not, like I said, not a big fan of these kind of tones. Gold and stuff, I think it looks beautiful on a lot of people, but on me, there's just something about it. It doesn't sit right with me, personally. But I am liking the looks I create with them as of late. So maybe it's growing on me. I don't know. Alright, now we're going to go into the shade HBIC. This one right here. And we're going to put it all over the lid. I will say, though, that this is a very quick look. Like, it literally took me no time at all to create. So that is something. We're going to take that Sting shade, the darkest shade again, and I'm going to line the top lash line and lower lash line. But I also think that the eyeliner in today's look plays a huge role in this particular look also, to be fair. Then we're going to take the shade Honey, this one right here, and we're going to pop that in the inner corner, like that. For mascara, brown. You knew I was going with brown with this look. Like, I feel like that's the only shade that would go good with it. So we're going to use the Benefit, though. And there you go. That's the final look using this palette. The only thing I can say about the Urban Decay palettes is they are very easy to work with. That is true. Like, there's no denying that. Like, they're so easy. And it's not a lot of thought process. But I don't feel like in today's market, there's a lot of, I mean, unless you get something crazy, there's not a lot of thought process in a lot of these palettes. They kind of lay them out to where you know what you're doing as a beginner or as a makeup lover even, you know, like they're not trying to make it difficult. Some are, don't get me wrong, but most are not. But I will say that, oh, poke myself in the eyeball. It does apply well. It does last all day. I give it that too. I really made a mess over here now. Oh, shoot. But again, overall, if you told me I had to choose this or the Natasha Denona, I'm going to choose the Natasha Denona. You see where I'm going with it? Like, and again, I don't think you would be disappointed at all. I understand why people do like them, but I just don't know. Like, at the time, I guess maybe this color story was unique, so therefore I could see it even being more. And maybe that's not, maybe that's why it's not around now, you know, because each one of these are no longer unique to the market. The cherry, this, the Wild West, is it? It might be. Or the greens, but that's not a naked palette. I think some are still unique, but regardless, they discontinue them so quick. Other than Naked 2 and 3, that's all you can really find. So, let me know your thoughts. I'm glad I pulled this palette out. Oh, for the eyeliner, where'd it go? Here it is. It is the Urban Decay Amber Eyeliner. Chef's kiss, y'all. Chef's kiss. Alright, that is all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helped in some way. If it did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell, hit all that way you're notified when I upload. I do upload every day but Sunday, unless there's a new launch. And I will see you in my next one. Until then, stay safe and stay healthy. Bye.